Hey, party people. Today I wanted to do a little bit more of a long-term review of some items that I've had for a certain length of time. And obviously the Classic Rolltop I've only had since it came out, but that's my most recent EDC bag that I've been focusing on. But the point of this video is to give a long-term review of some of my favorite items. These are specifically from Bellroy. These are 4 Bellroy items that I highly suggest you pick up. And right now they also have a Black Friday deal going on. So if you buy one of their backpacks, you get, I think it's 25% off their slings, and then they're going to have a site-wide discount after that. So make sure you get on top of that. Use the links in my description below if you want to get in on the discount. You know Bellroy is one of my favorite brands. They make high-quality bags, and I think it's worth taking a look at some of their gear and seeing if you could get a discount or buy it as a gift for somebody. So check out the link in the description below. Like I said, this video is all about my long-term review of these items, and they're 4 of my favorite items that I've used from Bellroy for a certain period of time, and they've actually performed admirably for me. So you have the Bellroy Classic Rolltop. I have it in the olive green. I have the Bellroy Lite Travel Pack, and that's in black. I have the Bellroy Classic Sling in the olive green colorway, and I have the Bellroy Lite Sling in the black colorway. So you have a little bit of a symmetry here and opposites with the sling and backpack color. So I'll go through what I think of each of these bags and then show you an example loadout of how I use these bags, and then you can see them on me, and then we'll talk about my overall impressions long term. So let's get started. First up, I've got the Bellroy Lite Travel Pack. I absolutely love how lightweight this backpack is, and it can fit everything I need. And even though it's a little bit too tall to fit into personal item only dimensions, by the book, because it's such a soft, squishy material, you're able to underpack it slightly or mold it to fit under the seat, and I don't think you would have any trouble, at least domestically, on any airlines. I have it in the black colorway. I love how lightweight, ultra lightweight this material is. So if weight is a concern to you, this is a great material. This is Bellroy's Lite material, same as the Lite Sling. It's an absolutely great fabric. It feels really nice, feels really premium. It's super malleable and moldable and extremely lightweight, durable, weatherproof, everything you would want out of a fabric. It's honestly one of my perfect travel fabrics. You have the little minimal Bellroy logo. You have 2 attachment points here. You can also string the zipper pull through them to lock this compartment. And then if you open it up, you have the little admin panel here. You've got a little slide pocket, as well as a nice little key leash, a pen pocket, and a decent amount of volume. I usually use this for my tech and things that I want quick access to, like my wallet or cell phone, and you can easily tuck that away there. Then you have 2 little attachment points here. You have a large quick access pocket below it. And this has no internal organization, but it would be great for things like hats, gloves, an extra hoodie, t-shirt, anything large, or your DOP kit or something you want to put away right there. You have a nice little side carry grab handle, top grab handle. You have really decent carry system that has a good amount of padding, and it also has a decent little sternum strap. I wish this sternum strap was a little bit more robust and on a rail system, but it's okay for what it is, and it serves its purpose. And overall, these are really nice straps, and I also like that they are detachable. And you can tuck them away in this little sleeve back here if you want to use it in briefcase mode or tuck it under a seat and not have the straps get in the way. You also have the cute little owl logo from Bellroy right there. Overall, I think these are really nice, comfortable straps. Has a nice back panel. It's very comfortable, has enough structure, but not too much. They kept it really lightweight, but also really comfortable. There are no external water bottle pockets, and some people may see that as a con, but I don't always bring an extra water bottle. But just to let you know, if that's a deal breaker for you, there is no water bottle pocket on here. And then if we go to the inside of the bag, it opens up clamshell with these double YKK zippers. They have paracord zipper pulls and some heat shrink. And it opens up fully clamshell, so it's really good to pack it out. You have this vertical pocket here that's mesh, and you can put flatter items in here, or sandals, or things like that. You have this pocket up here that you could load out with like underwear, something you want to tuck away, not in a mesh pocket. So that's a good little top pocket there. Then you have this mesh divider with a double zipper. And this leads you to the big bucket compartment that you can fit all of your packing cubes and fit all your larger items easily in here. You have a whole lot of volume to work with. I like that it's kind of segmented out. So I think my only cons with this bag are, like I said, the sternum strap could be a little bit more robust. If bottle holders are a deal breaker for you, there isn't one. And then the last thing is that this is hard to use as an EDC bag because of the way it's set up like a suitcase. It's not really conducive to using it as an EDC bag. It's not really intended to be, so that's not a huge problem for me. But if you want to use this as an EDC bag, I wouldn't recommend it because it's more for travel. It's more set up to be used like a suitcase. So then if we want to pack this thing out with my typical gear, let's open this main big compartment here. I have my large Peak Design packing cube with like a week's worth of clothes in it. It's the packing cube I always use. I've mentioned it a ton. Then I have my Bellroy hanging toiletry kit. It's my favorite toiletry kit. And I have a little bit of space on this side for my Matador packable beach towel. Throw that in. Then you can close up this compartment. Then on this side, I just have my Lockbee field folio. And I've went over this and everything that's inside in a lot of videos. So I can throw that in this compartment, keep it kind of flat. And then for this top compartment, I can put in my little personal medical pouch from Tough Possum. Fits in there beautifully, zips away. You can close this up. And then I'm going to use this large quick access pocket as well. And this, I'm just going to throw in my TomTok tech pouch with all of my Minimalist EDC tech. So then I have everything close at hand. And then if I want to, I can throw in my keys, my wallet, my cell phone, and any small gear in this top admin pocket. So this bag has worked beautifully for me. I love the way it looks. I love how minimal it is. The fabric is an excellent, excellent lightweight fabric. Super durable, weatherproof, looks nice. Some people may have a problem with the way that this bag takes the shape of the stuff that's inside it, so just keep that in mind. But I personally really like the way it looks. It's easy to tuck the straps away. It's easy to use this as a personal item or carry-on item or in addition to a roller bag. And overall, it's just a classy, lightweight, amazing bag. Has no scuffs on it, even though I brought it on multiple airline trips. It fits everything I need for personal item only travel. And it's just an overall excellent bag. And long term, I'm definitely keeping this. It's one of the favorite backpacks that I have in my collection of backpacks. And I get a whole lot of use out of this, and it's worth every penny to me. Next up, we have my current EDC bag of choice, the Bellroy Classic Rolltop. This is that nice olive green colorway. It also comes in other colorways. You have the little Bellroy logo in leather right there. You have this nice quick access pocket. It has a little bit of internal organization. You have a little slip pocket here that's padded and meshy. You have a little pen pocket there, and you have another slip pocket with a little key leash, and you can use this key leash and tuck it into this little slip pocket to keep your keys from scratching anything. Plenty of room in there. You have this nice nylon strap here with a metal G-hook that keeps the roll top closed. So if you undo it, you can see there's a couple different levels of loops here depending on how loaded out you have this bag. You can move it up the chain and make it a little bit bigger. You have 2 attachment points here. And then you can access the roll top easily from the top. And this allows you access to everything that's in the bag. And then if you don't want to go in through the top, there's also this other way to get in from the side on the back. So you can get to all the pockets in here. And you can get to the little laptop sleeve in the back. The laptop sleeve has a decent like inch-ish false bottom. It's got some decent padding. It's hard to show on camera because it's kind of dark in here. And there's also a little tablet sleeve in there as well. And then you have this little pocket at the top that's zippered if you have small items to put in the really quality mesh pocket here. You can put smaller gear up there if you want. And it's just a really nice EDC bag. And then on one side, you have a stretchy water bottle pocket that allows you to fit larger water bottles. It even fits 1 liter Nalgene's. It's a nice big pocket if you want to throw a water bottle in there. As far as what I usually load this out with, typically for my EDC, I keep it really simple. So I just have my field folio, throw that in. I have my personal medical pouch and my TomTok tech pouch. Once in a while, I'll bring a laptop, but I don't always. And then also I'll put my wallet, cell phone, and keys on the outside of the pouch here. Then you can just roll it closed and attach this. Good to go. Flip it over. You have a nice carry system. It's very padded. It has this kind of like neoprene material that makes it really smooth and nice, and then rigid on the outside. You have the little owl logo. You have a nice reinforced handle that's nylon for a grab handle. It attaches nicely, it adjusts easily. It has a luggage pass-through. It has really soft kind of memory foam back panels as far as the structure of the back of the bag and its comfort level. You have some air channels here. And overall, this has been a really functional, really awesome EDC bag for me, and it's been my go-to everyday bag. Really worth the price. I'm not typically a roll top guy, but I like the way that you have side access so that you can get the stuff from the bottom of the bag instead of just through the top. The only thing I would change about this bag would be to make that zipper full length. Because there's no water bottle pocket on this side, you could make that full length and then fully flap over this bag to get everything inside easily accessed. That might be the only change I would make to it. Other than that, I think this bag is all around perfect for me. It's been great for my grad school EDC. It's been great for just an everyday bag to take around with me, or if I'm walking around an outdoor festival. This is an excellent bag, excellent materials. It looks really stylish, looks really nice. I love this olive green colorway, and I highly suggest you pick up this backpack if you need a nice EDC bag and you like the look of a roll top. And although I've only had it for about a month, let's say, it doesn't have any scuff marks on it. It's held up really well. It's been comfortable. I've still been reaching for it every time I go to do an event that requires EDC or an EDC backpack. And I just think this is going to stay in my collection as my EDC bag until I find something better, or until I decide that I want to change up the aesthetics a little bit. I love the way this looks, and I don't think I'm going to change anytime soon. Then my oldest item on the list is my Bellroy Lite Sling. Even though I've tested so many slings, you know I've tested dozens of slings on this channel, and I've experienced a ton of great ones, this still continues to be my go-to best favorite sling. So if you look at it, it also has that same light material that's in the light travel bag. You have a little bike light loop here, you have the Bellroy logo, with a little quick access pocket on the front, with a couple slip pockets to fit different gear or your earbuds or small items. You also have a key leash, and there's plenty of room in here to fit quick access items like hand sanitizer, something like that. Then you have these PU coated zippers that they're shiny, but they're really nice and they've held up. They haven't peeled at all, even though I've used this in a ton of different environments, beaches, cities, going to the office, and I've had no issues with the zippers. You have the double YKK zipper pulls here with paracord zipper pulls and the little heat shrink. And then you can open it from either end. So if you pull it to this side opens big. And then if you pull it to the other side, this side opens big. And on the inside, you have a little stash pocket in the back. And this is a great place to put your passport, your wallet, your keys, anything like that that you want to keep out of the way. And you can zip it away. Because the one downside to this is that it doesn't have one of those back pockets that I always go on about with slings. I wish it had an externally accessible back pocket to put my passport in. That's really my only negative con with this bag. Other than that, I absolutely love everything about it. And then you also have this little pocket right here on the side. If you had something small that you wanted to tuck away right there, you have that option. And then it's just a ton of interior volume. So overall, there's not a ton of internal organization, but I much prefer that in my slings. I kind of like to organize them the way I want to. I own a ton of pouches, so I'm able to organize my gear however I want. And then I can show you what it looks like for a typical loadout here. So in the front pocket, I can put my keys. And just kind of put them down the center there. And then I have my nano bag. This is a packable tote bag that is 19 liters in size. If I need to go shopping or something, I have that option. And that's it for that pocket. And then in here, I can put my cell phone, and I can take my Thread Wallets pouch wallets. This is my go-to EDC wallet that I've been using for a while. And I can put that in the little zipper pocket in the back. And then down the side here, I can throw my multi-tool. And I just have some pliers on this. I've got a decent pair of scissors built in, wire cutters, needle nose pliers. I have a bottle opener, can opener, and some different sizes of flathead screwdriver, a Phillips head, a saw, and a decent knife. So it covers a lot of bases, and I can kind of throw it into this side compartment here, tuck it away so that it doesn't damage anything. And then I just have my knockaround sunglasses. And then if I want to, I can also bring my Evervessel water bottle. Plenty of room in here for a water bottle. I could honestly fit everything inside here. Boom, good to go. It's a little bit tubular with the bottle in there, but overall, this has plenty of room, and this is my go-to perfect sling. Then lastly, I have the Bellroy Classic Sling. This is a little bit smaller than the Lite Sling, and it also doesn't have that front quick access pocket. This gives me that 60s vibe. I love the way the zippers look. I love the way that they're not PU coated, so they don't have that shininess to them. You still have that same system that the Lite bag does, where you have these 2 strap attachment points so that it pulls it tight against your body and keeps it kind of conformed. I really love it that Bellroy puts that on so many bags. You have a nice nylon strap here. There's no clips on it, so you always have to kind of throw that over your shoulder, but that's really not a problem for me. That might be the only con that I have of this bag, is the lack of quick access and the fact that you can't unclip this, but overall those are minor things. In the main compartment, which is held closed by this YKK zipper with a nice leather zipper pull, you have some decent organization. You've got a keychain clip here, and then you have this little stretchy mesh black pocket here with a zipper that allows you to put gear away that you don't want falling around the inside of the bag, and it's also the perfect size for something like sunglasses, so you could easily put those in there. There's a ton of internal volume. There's not a whole lot of organization, but you have that pocket, you have the main volume here, the key leash, and then you have a little pen loop right there, and then you have a little slide pocket behind that that's padded where you could put like smaller devices or your phone or things like that. And then unlike the Lite Sling, you do actually have one of those little hidden back pockets here. Great for a wallet, passport, cell phone, things like that. And it's nice to have that option to have this little hidden pocket that's up against your body. And you also have the nice little Bellroy Owl logo in the back here that's really good looking. Nice stitching, as you can see throughout. Really nice bag overall. I love this when I want to be a little bit more stylish, pair this with an outfit, or going out somewhere a little bit nicer. This has a better profile for me. It doesn't look as casual as the Lite Sling. It looks a little bit more refined. So I actually really love the look of this thing. So as far as the gear I'd load it out with, use this pocket to put my sunglasses away, the little zipper pocket there. Fit well. In this back pocket here, I'll put my cell phone. And then in the very back pocket, I'll put my wallet away so that it's up against my body. And then I can take my keys and attach them to this little key leash here. Keep them way in there. Then I also have my little nano bag and my multi-tool. So my EDC setup fits well in both of these bags. Looks really nice. Actually, this one fits it a little bit more snugly and lets it kind of have a better form factor to it. I like the way this one looks with this loadout a little bit better. Although the Bellroy Lite Sling, because of its lightweight and durability and the PU coating and everything, I feel a little bit more secure with it, and it has a little bit more room inside. But this one, I really like the form factor of it and how it's a little bit more squat of a rectangle, and it just looks really nice and looks really classy. So I really love this bag, and you can't go wrong with either of these slings. So now's the moment you've all been waiting for. Seeing my beautiful form graced with all these different products. I'm 5'11" for reference. This is the Bellroy Lite Travel Pack. And then you can do the little sternum strap here. Tighten it up. Really comfortable, really easy to adjust. Feels nice even with the sternum strap. Everything feels good in this bag. I think it looks really nice. And overall, I love how lightweight this bag is, and it's just the perfect all-around travel bag in my collection. I really love this thing. It's one of my travel bags that I like to use most. Then we have the Bellroy Classic Rolltop. This one's really stylish, really comfortable, and a great EDC bag. It fits extremely well. There's no sternum strap, but there doesn't need to be for an EDC bag. I think it looks really nice. It sits comfortably. It's also easy to adjust. And I think from behind, the profile of it looks really nice. At 5'11", I think it's the proper height for me. People were complaining about it being too small, but I don't really feel that way at all. I think it looks nice on me. And overall, I love the stylishness, the comfort level, and the utility of this bag, and allows me to get to my gear easily, and I like the look of the roll top. So another great bag to choose from if you need an EDC bag. As to the Bellroy Classic Sling, I always wear my slings tightly across my chest. I really like the way this looks, the way it sits on me. People may complain that they can't unclip it and they always have to pull it over their shoulders, especially if they have hair. I don't have hair, I'm bald, so it really doesn't matter to me. I really like the way this looks, the way it feels. I think it's stylish, it's minimal, and I think it fits into my aesthetic very well. Then lastly, we have the Bellroy Lite Sling. Again, I'd wear it tight on my chest. It's a little bit bigger than the Classic Sling, but it looks really nice. It's very form-fitting. I like the way it kind of cinches down with these little attachment points. It's easy to reach everything in the bag, easy to get to, and I like how lightweight it is. So you can wear this for a long period of time without it seeming too heavy or weighing you down because of the way that a sling bag is kind of like an asymmetrical carry. It can sometimes exhaust your shoulders, but this one never really gave me that problem. And this is a great travel thing that's easily crunchable, packable, and I bring it on almost every trip I go on. It's kind of my go-to travel sling. So definitely worth picking up as well. So there you have it, folks. 4 different amazing items from Bellroy. You have the Bellroy Lite Travel Pack, the Bellroy Classic Rolltop, the Bellroy Classic Sling, and the Bellroy Lite Sling. All 4 of these items are remaining in my collection. I am not gifting, donating, or selling them. Believe you me, I absolutely love Bellroy. They're one of my favorite brands. I really treasure their items, and I think that they're going to last me a really long time. I get a ton of use out of them, and they're that perfect blend between aesthetics that are beautiful, materials that are super quality, and usefulness and utility. So if you need a travel backpack, an EDC backpack, or a sling, any of these would be great options. Check out their Black Friday deals. They have a deal going on right now where if you buy a backpack, you get 25% off a sling. So you could get both or get both for you and a loved one that you want to gift. Give one, keep one, whatever you want to do. And then they have a site-wide sale that goes on after that. So check out the links in my description below if you want to check out any of these items. Long term, these have been excellent. They've held up. They've kept super nice. I didn't have to clean them. They didn't rip. Nothing went wrong on them. They have maintained their beauty and maintained their utility for me long term, and I highly suggest you pick up a Bellroy item if you're looking for quality gear that will last you a really long time and look really beautiful doing it. If you have any other backpacks or slings that you want to recommend that I review, please leave a comment below. Please like, comment, and subscribe my videos because it really helps the channel out a lot. If you want to check out any of the items that I decided not to keep, none of these will ever be on there. Then click my eBay link in the description below, check out the items, make me an offer. I'm willing to sell them at a discount because I really just want to clear out space. So make sure you check out my eBay store if you want to pick up any of this gear, or check out my merch store if you want to buy any of my merch. I've worked really hard to design it. It's all designed myself. Please check it out. I've kept it as low cost as possible. I make $1 or $2 per sale, so it's really not about the money, but I really want you to check out this awesome merch that I took a long time to produce. Thank you as always for watching. I sincerely thank everyone that subscribed, liked, and commented recently because it's really helped the channel grow, and I really love doing this and I want to keep doing it, and it's not possible without you. And with all that being said, I will definitely see you in the next video. Take care.